all I know is this to be no reason. All I know is this to be no reason. All I know is this to be no reason. Look at why. All I know is this to be no reason. All I know is this to be no reason. All I know is this to be no reason. Look at why.
Happy birthday, Meek Millie!
The Misfits, man. Bookie birthday. Meek Millie, y'all know as Meek Millie, I know it's Bookie. You know what I mean? Look. Where we at? Later? Yeah. Live and later. Big Buddha doing his thing.
Fat
You know what I
Boy
mean?
Swag.
There you go. Misfits, you know what I mean?
Dream Team.
Put it down.
Finesse Band.
A whole collab of, you know what I mean, things, you know what I mean, about to go down, man. Different bands, we got Dream Team, Finesse, you know, all family, man. That's what Go-Go is missing, man. Unity. Instead of battling, man, we need to pull together, man, make things happen, man. Maybe somebody can find somebody up in this little bunch here, man. Because DC is definitely talented. Yeah.
Turn up real quick.
She already turned up and burnt out. Look. She turned up and burnt out. She ain't doing nothing, making no noise, man. True, man. Come on, man. Nigga Twist.
Oh man.
Misfits, man.
Misfits. You already know it really is, but Meek Millie, we shining on her tonight. You know what I'm saying? Lately, we gonna burn this motherfucker down. We gonna RIP, open the casket. Only a picture because there's no reason to even look at the body. You understand what I'm saying? So look.
And we fly. Look at my niggas got collars.
Yeah. Uniform type shit, you know what I'm saying? Make sure the whole crew look good, you know what I'm saying? Look at you from the back and then it's all right. And then
Okay, Misfits, bitch.
This is what we gonna do. Me, Dream Team already did their thing. Finesse, and then it's gonna be like a whole turn up Misfit action, you know what I'm saying? With everybody collabing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody working together, and that's what it's really about. Like we always say,
Check this out,
good
though.
music though.
Working together for real, though.
Good music
There's
though.
a difference between you saying you working with somebody and you fuck with somebody and then turn around.
These
and say
guys
something
actually
man.
sound good.
We gonna do it for real.
Like these guys actually sound good. Everybody just playing tonight. So what we're gonna do is take it from all these big niggas that's talking all that stuff, all these old dinosaur niggas. Y'all game is down like, yeah. Y'all game is down like over. So what we gonna do? Let's get it. Misfits, we in here. Twist. You know what I'm saying? Meek Millie, Kurt, we all going. We going. So look, a Misfits night. Let's get it on.
Appreciate y'all, man. There you go.
Big boy shit down here representing Misfits, Meek Millie birthday. #1 promoter in the city, you know how we do. Big boy shit, get down, be on the lookout, man. Dan Renee, big boy shit, we coming, we pushing, we out here, we thugging through. You know how we do, it's going down. Latest nightclub, we down here, we in here.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Big X from Dream Team. I'd like to say happy birthday to Meek Millie on behalf of the whole Dream Team band. Buddha would like to say happy birthday when he hold that camera. Happy birthday.
Man, y'all already know what it is, man. Mr. Hold Up, man. Prime time finest, man. Hey, out here, Lady Lounge, man. Looking real good in there. 20-to-1 ratio, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But out here, man, show Meek Millie, man. Misfits, First Lady. Showing love, you know what I'm saying? We already know how prime time doing. Don't be checking the clock. Man, happy birthday, Meek Millie. Misfits, man. Y'all doing it big, man. One love, man. Big Buddha. You already know what to do, man. RB, prime time. Hold up. Hands,
Hey man, Montana, the host man, down here, Ladies Lounge, celebrating for my girl Meek Millie birthday, man. 3 Dynamite bands, Dream Team, Finesse, we gonna top the night off with the Misfits, man. We out here celebrating for all Leos, and we celebrate for my girl Meek Millie. Happy birthday, Meek Millie, from your man Montana, the host, the nigga that do the most, that does the most, and I'm gonna always be the most. You dig? Watch me.
Welcome to GoGo 365. You're on with the one-on-one. What's up, y'all?
What's up with you? Tell us about Vegas.
We got E and E and E. And then we got me and you. Vegas was fun. Hot. I got a little dark. I didn't want to get too dark, you know. I want to stay light. You know what I'm saying? It makes a difference if you get too dark. Your makeup don't match.
What difference does that make?
Your makeup you won't match, so I need to not get too dark.
Your makeup what?
It was not gonna match my makeup, so it was important that I don't tan too dark.
But don't the makeup tan too?
You don't wear makeup on the beach. I didn't have any makeup on. I was just out there chilling. I don't like to get too comfortable with it. So, what you do over the weekend?
I didn't get in the pool.
You didn't get in the pool? Why you didn't get in the pool?
Didn't want to drown.
He really told me that too. I wasn't gonna bring it up.
I have a serious fear of water. Where when I was a kid, go down Anacostia Park. Yeah, used to go down Anacostia to the pool, and somebody grabbed me by my ankles and pulled me under, and then they stood on top of me. So I thought I was gonna.
Damn, who did that?
Drown. But when I got up out that water, I beat the hell out of them.
Who did that?
Yeah, who did that?
Some Valley Green dirty ass kids. So.
Oh wow.
But yeah. So now I just don't really mess with the pool like that. But I will get in the water. But I gotta get over that first initial. I can do 6 feet. I'm 6'3", but it's just
Private
the fact
pool.
that I gotta That's the move. But it was the best vacation I've ever had, man. Vegas was great. We was going to actually take a picture in front of the Vegas sign, but they had a line. I said, fuck that. We going to stand right on the side, take a picture. You can zoom it in. Like, I'm not going to stand in no damn line. It's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, you can pretty much take a picture anywhere in Vegas, though.
You know about that famous sign, though, but they actually having a long-ass line. Like, this is waiting.
Line was long as shit. We wanted to take a picture in front of the Lion. We couldn't do that because they had no parking. We went to Tupac.
It's a lot of walking.
Memorial.
Yeah, and the streets are wide as a
It's a whole lot of walking.
Ain't no like walking across the street. You gotta go up and over the
Yeah.
pad.
And we had a Jeep. It still was. Ooh.
That Jeep was the worst fucking truck I ever driven in my life.
So, El, what you do over the weekend?
This past week I had my daughter. I didn't really do nothing.
You ain't.
I went to last weekend, the Thursday that y'all left. I went to see Subtle. Down the Red Zone back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they was in there.
And then you went to the thing at Fast Addicts too, didn't you?
Oh, damn, I forgot.
I know. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm watching when I'm not around.
Oh yeah, to save the culture. That was a. I'm disappointed at the turnout though, but.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't a good turnout.
I mean, it was okay, but it should have been way more people there. Rico let people know about it too, man. So.
So what is?
But yeah, it was a good look.
What's the prognosis like out there? You gonna keep it open? They can still, depending on why are they trying to close it anyway?
The state, man,
Because they was over capacity, right?
No, but the thing is with Jahad and them saying like they giving all these other clubs leniency and lean way to do what they do, but when Fast Eddie's do it, it's a problem. It ain't even about the bands.
Okay.
You think it got something to do with the owner? Who owns Fast Eddie's?
Maria. But she got another club in Virginia too.
It's go-go. It's because they don't want go-go. Yeah, that's all.
That's crazy.
So that's why everybody coming down there where I live at there. Y'all got to stay from down Waldorf, St. Charles
There's only one
County.
club down there they be doing go.
No, remember Martinis? The other Martinis, they do go
nobody
down
be in
there.
there.
Lounge 66.
Don't nobody be in Martini.
Shock Bar. Think about all the different spots. Yeah, it is.
And the tender box.
About? Yeah.
But don't nobody be in Martinis though.
It don't matter. They still down there though.
Martinis got that dumbass thing.
Yeah, we need fast. But we need fast.
Little house band. Yeah, I like to play pool.
Yeah. All right. They
Uh-oh.
want to talk to you already. Go on, answer the phone up. They calling. Jesus, you hot. I like when they hot. That's gonna be good. Welcome to GoGo 365. You're on with the one-on-one. Do you have a question? Hello. You got minutes on your phone? This is GoGo 365. Hello.
Free after 9.
All right, you gotta call back because I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, hello?
Oh, there you go. What's up?
Yeah, look for Ernest L. Is he up there?
This who?
It's Ernest L. there.
You want to speak to Ernest L?
Yeah, he owe me some money.
He
Oh, you do?
Heartbeat, what's good? I know that voice.
I was saying, you
what's
hang
good,
up?
B?
Hey, little bro. What's up, baby?
What's going on, man? I got one of CPU's finest in this camp, man.
Who you got, man?
Man, we got Love, man.
The infamous.
My nephew up in there?
Yes, sir, man.
Oh, what's up,
Nephew, what it do, man?
I'm cool, man. How you?
Man, I'm chilling like a villain trying to get a drink that one was feeling. How you feeling? Huh? I see y'all got big. Hey, Al, I hit you on there. I'm like, who's that? Who's thick and sexy up there? Who's that?
You know who it is. You gave me my first interview. My very first interview was with you and Ernest L.
What's up, baby?
Yes.
How you doing?
It was, I'm going to show you the picture. It was me and Shelly when I first started doing the tea business. My first
for real?
interview.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I
You
know
were
you
hard.
guys remember me. And then from that point on, I went and then started doing Go-Go Radio with Pastor Q. But
Put the you
so
put the
I
wings
thank
on,
you.
huh? You put the wings on this slow
I
away.
did. You got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you. But it actually
That's
was
what-
you.
That's what's happening, Captain. But I'll be back in 2 weeks, though. The mayor is back.
Yeah, I need you to come over here and be on the show with us.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. I just want to commend y'all for doing such a magnificent job up there. Y'all look good. The cosmetics look good. Y'all keeping Go-Go alive. You know, you flagging the brand, and I love that about y'all, man.
That says a lot coming from you. We appreciate that.
I love that, man. I'm just sitting back here, you know.
Last year, but we didn't win. We were nominated.
I'm sitting back here. I'm sitting back here on my deck right now, you know, sipping a cool cold ones.
A natty daddy? You got the natty daddy?
No, not the natty daddy, baby boy. I'm drinking. I'm drinking that Moet right now.
Oh, okay.
You know, just trying to hide from the cicadas because if they was out here right now, I wouldn't even be out here.
Oh yeah, they coming.
Yeah, man. Hold on, Sister Gertrude won't holler at y'all. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Who is it?
Sister Gertrude.
Uh-oh.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
How y'all doing, sweetheart?
I love when you do that.
Yeah, sweetheart. Heartbeat got me out here drinking Moet, sweetheart, and I'm supposed to be at Bible study, but I can't go in there right now because I'm kind of gypsy. But I sent her my tithes.
You are terrible.
We just out here chilling, and we just, you know, ducking all the cicada wreck and stuff. They said the cicadas going on, and I ran out of gas. They said the gas stations ran out of gas, so I got to spit it out with here. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Hey, they say Sister Gertrude got them cicada pies.
I got her coming up, baby. As soon as we get them, I'm gonna start catching them and chop the tails up, and we gonna sell the pies for $4.99 a pound. Yeah, sweetheart.
Oh my God.
Y'all got love over there, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Baby.
You got a question?
You play them congos, baby, and I make love to Preston. And I tell Preston, when love hit that roll call beat, baby, and me and Preston, we make things happen and have happy relations. Yes, we do, man. Let me get a phone back to her because you're looking at me sideways and stuff.
Right.
Hold on, baby.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, she a trip, man.
Yeah,
She
very
a
much
trip, man.
so.
Yeah, she got on Platt, Jordan. So I'm gonna let her, you know, swag out like she do. I'm gonna let her swag out. Look, man, y'all keep doing a great job up there, man. I appreciate y'all. And keep flagging the brand, all right?
Yes, sir.
Before I get off, I am the subliminal criminal, keeping them in but dependable any direction like that, the life direction. You know the rest. Where's the complexion?
Yes, sir.
Love y'all, man.
All right, B, let's get at you.
Thanks for calling, man.
Word out. Yes, sir. That was the famous Heartbeat, man. That man done been all around the world, man. So when it come to Go-Go, hey, when that man talk, y'all listen.
So let's get into this. I got my man Love here. The first question I got for you is, what made you decide to even get into the go-go game?
I mean, I grew up around it. My aunt played bass. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, shout out to my cousin, Bo Beatty, from Black Alley. You know, we grew up in the same household, Lincoln Heights. So, you know, whatever he played, I followed him.
I ain't know Beatty was your cousin,
yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
Okay.
His mom is the one who passed. That's what, you know what I'm saying? From
okay.
one of my, relatives that passed from COVID. But anyway, yeah, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have did none of this. It's just that he was doing it. And then, you know, coming up in the 80s, you know, we talking early 80s when we used to bring the drum set outside on 50th Street.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And we would play, you know what I'm saying? People would be drive by, you know what I'm saying? And kind of stop. You know, this is the 80s, early times, you know what I'm saying? So I was about 4 or 5 years old. So we talking like a good, probably 84, something like that. I might have been 6 years old. So, and then, you know, just coming up from there, whatever he did, I did. You know what I'm saying? He's 6 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be 43 in August. I think, yeah, he'd be 49, I think. So, yeah, man, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be doing this.
Hey.
So, you know, he was the one who, and as I got older, he was the one who told me who to pay attention to besides him. Right. So that's how I started paying attention to, you know, Mickey and all of them, because he would say, pay attention to him. Then I remember telling me pay attention to Souls. And this was around like early 90s. This was before, you know, like everybody really like backyard the dogs right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, and they've been there for a long time now, but I'm talking about before then. You feel what I'm saying? Like the early years. So, you know, every time he told me to pay attention to somebody, that's what I did. And it was what it was.
How did you get with Raw Image? Because that's the first time I saw you at Safari Steakhouse, I believe. Y'all was playing out there.
Yeah, well, growing up, you know, that's that 90s era that really got me moving, because I played with a band called High Performance. You know, everybody back then, they had their neighborhood bands. So High Performance was, you know what I'm saying, originally like from Lincoln Heights in 58. And so, you know, I ended up getting with them. Then it's a couple dudes, it's a couple like heavy dudes, because back then, you know, a lot of the street dudes, they watched out for us, and, you know, they'd go buy the equipment, and y'all know how it go, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and, you know, you did, when you was young, you was doing one or two things. You was either in school, or you was playing ball, or you was out the way studying, or you was doing music, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, if they mess with you and they knew you was talented, they tell you, get your ass off the block, go do what you do. And I had a lot of good men, you know, a lot of them ain't here, a lot of them incarcerated, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't know, man, but I had great parents, too. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the only people that's from Southeast, that grew up in Southeast, in the Northeast area before I moved to Maryland, that I had a father in the house. You feel me? So that was a big, me and my father best friends. My mom, you know, we tight. I had a birthright mother and father all my life. Only child, you feel me? So, you know, like I said, all my brothers and sisters come through marriage. But yeah, man, I had a strong, I was good. You know what I'm saying? Even though we lived in a one bedroom, I ain't had no bedroom. I thought it was cool to be in the living room. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't none of that bothered me. So I can't sit here and be like, yeah, I had hard times. Nah, the worst times for me was, you know, when my cousins got killed. You know what I'm saying? In '89, then '90. These are my older cousins. You know what I'm saying? You know, they probably be in their 50s by now. And then, you know, like, you know, mid '90s when, you know, jokers started really dying. You know what I'm saying? Dudes I was in school with. And, you know how you get out of school for summer, then you come back to school and people missing. You know what I'm saying? This is before all of this. You know, our phones let you know, like, man, this going on, that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that's just what it was, man. And I just made my choice to stick with this music. You know what I'm saying? So my dream, I lived my dream. Got with Raw Image, just to get back to your question. Back then, we would play for free. Everybody did. And I ended up seeing Raw Image, and they sound like a big band. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, Backyard was running stuff back then. This was like 95.
Yeah, but Raw Image always had their little lane, though, like they little following. You
No,
know?
but what I'm saying is it wouldn't have been no Raw Image, really, if it wasn't no influence for all of the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Junkyard, Backyard, really Backyard, because 6 always looked up to G.
And he
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And they would say that, you know what I'm saying? But when I seen 6, I didn't know 6 coming up. He ain't come up on my side. All of them from over Southeast, the greater side. So, you know, at the end of the day, it was about the music for me because I ain't gonna say I knew, but it was only certain bands. Like a lot of bands would crank, but they couldn't sustain the time they had on stage. They might have one good song. So when I heard them, they had a big sound. And in order to be a big band, you had to sound like the big boys or be better than the big boys or be able to compete with them. And they was competing before they was even known. So I ended up getting with them because I was playing with Southeast Sounds at first. So some of my men from up 6th Street, you know what I'm saying, you know, that was like their home. That was Southeast Sounds' home. So, like I said, a long time ago, when you was in a band, you stuck with your neighborhood. You stuck with your man. It wasn't no switching bands and all of that. It wasn't none of that. You stuck with it. And if you needed somebody to play the cowbell, somebody was going to teach somebody in the neighborhood how to play it. But as you get older, you know what I'm saying, now we talking money effect.
Yeah.
So I had to go to where I went to. They kept calling me. I got with them, and I got tight. And they became my Southeast family. Well, the other side of Southeast family. You feel what I'm saying? And we just kept pushing, man. We started off in the club. You know, our manager, man, rented out the clubs for us because people wouldn't let us on shows. So we had 10 people in there, and there'd be 10 of our homies from around the way. And all of a sudden, we just kept going out as a group. It was like 12 of us. We passing out flyers, man, come see us, come see us. And so we had the Spot Club. That was like one of our number one spots. Spot Club over Larchmont, Capitol Heights. And it went from 10 people to 7 people to 100 people to 1,000 people.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And it just, we ran from there, man. And, you know, it was what it was. And that's how I really made my name. And then that's when I stopped from that. I was filling it with Backyard and then playing like weekly, you know, during the time where Back needed me. You know, Gang with Coop and them would hit me up. And they'd be like, man, hey, cuz, can you play down North Carolina? I'd be like, when? Gang be like, now. I was like, what? And he'd drive around 14th Street and get me. He'd come pick me up over Northeast. Pick me up. And, you know, when he first started the Wild, he was like, cuz, man, come up to Wild, John. I said, man, you already know I'm rocking with you. Pick me up. We up in Baltimore at the Wild. You got all the New Jersey people at this table, New York people at that table, me and him at that table by ourselves. Slim always been a monster, always on his own. So, you know, like I was already, you know what I'm saying? I was already to my peak, my dream, you know, and not to ramble on, but these are like the big moments that made me. And, you know, when Raw Image was hot, we got an invite from somebody from RE. Mind you, RE was killing 2K9 back then. So they like, we going to see RE. I'm like, bet it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fan. See, a lot of niggas don't know I'm a fan. You feel me? I'm a fan before all the stage stuff. I ain't really, you know, I like the stage, it's cool, but I'm a fan. We go up there, we go in there. This is back when RE had Benny. Man, when I tell you this joint was so flooded and they was crushing, and I was chilling, and Mickey, I felt some some hands come on my shoulders. I said, boy, what's up? I turned around, I was like, so I just seen Michael Jackson, you asked me, right? And he was like, you don't know who I am, do you? I was like, man, that's Mick. I was like, you tripping. Like, do I know? Nigga, I practiced you when you was on the Betamax. So you don't want to go back that far. After that, me and Mickey got tight, and he told me, he said, man, I don't know what it is about you. He said, but my sons, they pay attention to you, BJ. BJ and Lil Mick. And he was like, man, they play your DVD back to back. And I was like, why? You they father. So, you know, like, it's a bunch of influences, man, that helped me get here. So, yeah, I'm appreciative, though.
You got to call him. Alex, you got to call him.
We ready to go.
Hello?
Calling you on.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Go 365. How y'all doing?
Hey,
Hey,
man,
this
how
man
you?
around the radio.
Yo, Ray.
Ain't nothing, man. Hey, just
Man,
let
it's
y'all
Breezy
know.
Ray, man. Breezy Ray Val.
Hey, man. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, just letting y'all know. Let's have a sit down. We'll be back on the air. We just going through a conflict as far as scheduling. I got some things coming up. Number two, I'm gonna be back on stage. Just scheduling. I got a couple offers, so I'm gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? People want to overlook, and it's cool. I ain't got no issue. I got a real good situation I'm about to deal with somebody, and it's gonna be a lot of originality with it. So, and it got some names of some people y'all might know. Good team together. Number three, I just want to tell, man, people, man, with this Jogo thing, man, let's start being fair, man. You know, like, seriously, let's start treating everybody right. You know what I'm saying? Just because of certain people don't got a bigger name than others, don't do stuff that you wouldn't do to a big name, man. I done had people calling ex-girlfriends of mine and telling people don't do business with me because I'm confrontational and all this. Man, at the end of the day, you got a woman I used to deal with on the phone, baby. Shoot your shot, though. Don't worry about me and what I'm doing. But, Love, I got to ask you a question, man.
What?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, hey, Love, I got a big question, man. All right, during the time you was playing with Raw Image, right? And this is going to be kind of a technical aspect question. It was always that comparison between Raw Image and Back. What is it that y'all was doing knowingly saying, we going to do this to separate ourselves from them? Because the sound, the two sounds was kind of close, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So you saying what was we doing to separate ourselves?
Yeah, because I'm going to tell y'all something. And I'm not trying to start that. Y'all might laugh when I say this, but I've heard people comment during that era when Raw Image was on that run. Yeah. Somebody made the comment and saying they doing a better job at being backyard. And I say, what you mean? And they kind of explained, I can't remember because the conversation was years ago. You know what I mean? But what is it that y'all did to separate y'all from them? Because y'all had some, because I can tell the difference between the two, but everybody can't. But what was it that y'all did to say, we going to separate ourselves, we going to do this, even though this is high at the sound?
All right, I can say this. Before me, they had totally different songs. You know what I'm saying? They may have used certain, backyard type of drum beats and things of that nature, but it ain't no different from backyard using some of the IE stuff. It's just how it goes. It's like when you when you look up to somebody, sometimes you have no choice but to kind of go in that direction. So before I got there, they already had, and if you go back and you do like the homework on before I got there, they already had some stuff that's the stuff I heard when I didn't know who they were that stood out because they was crushing. So so just to throw this at you, back you remember when Pure Elegance had a run, right?
Yeah, in '96.
All right, so my man Stink, you know what I'm saying? They used to, you know what I'm saying, play with us or whatever the case may be. He was making up a lot of that stuff. The Stink is the one that when Pedro say Mighty Mouse, that's him.
Right.
So Stink had a lot of originality already he was putting into this band. So but Six also had family uptown. So he was seeing the movement uptown when a lot of the people he was in the band with, they from Southeast who wasn't even going uptown. Right? So I say that to say this. All I know is whatever they did, they was making a mark before me. And when I got to them, I knew I was gonna light some fire to their stage.
Right.
I knew where I was from. Anybody can tell you where I was from and what I did, and I've been playing for years, since I've been a kid. Guys from over Southeast, people from Lincoln Heights, 57th, 58th, some of my men down Watts, they'll tell you I've been doing it. So I just bought what I could bring to the table. Granted, I started looking up the backyard when I started going to see them in the mid-90s. This was after Northeast had a run. So, when you got a guy like Six, you know what I'm saying, just to address it, you know what I'm saying, of course, he was the only one that had a voice similar to G.
Right.
So I can understand if people was to shoot them down. I get all that, you know, the originality. And then even if people was to shoot us down as a whole band. But just to give you this though, if you really want to go back, it was 100 people trying to be like Funk. It was 100 people trying to be like Maniac, like Benny. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be like Bugs.
Yeah.
Everybody, think about it. If you had a band in your neighborhood and y'all was playing, whoever y'all influence was, somebody tried to be like that person until they figured out their own way and make their lane. So that's really how it was. But I wasn't mad, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I remember Noah Feast back when they used to play over Clay Street. So I could go all the way back. Mind you, I used to walk from my house, from Linger Heights. So let me tell you, Ra, well, Chris, rapper, whatever you want to call him, who didn't want to be like Rapper? Once Rapper got hot, who didn't want to be like him? It's still dudes now in these bands that want to be like Rapper.
They put me in the mind frame of Rapper.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm just giving you that to let you know, like influence it come from everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So nobody thought we would make it that way. You know what I'm saying? Nobody thought that. And then, you know, some people liked Sick, some people didn't. But it really ain't matter because our fans was there. So whatever we was doing it together. And people personal life saying it ain't matter. Not to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm cool with everybody. Anybody will tell you. And I done played with every monster out here. I done played on the stage with these monsters. You know, from Donnell Floyd to G, you know, and you know what I mean? Like, they'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? So I really speak for myself, my guy.
Right. And you know,
I moved by myself. But that was my mom who helped me get my name.
When I listen to y'all, because I know how to differentiate bands also as well. And I noticed a lot of the way you play, because I play congos too. You remember, I'm from Lagoga Nostra. You probably don't even know me for that, but
I know you are. You gave me a T-shirt, Holmes. I know you are.
Yeah, but
my guy.
I play too. But the thing I noticed about you, because I could tell your sound is different than, you know, you and Sauce play different. You know what I mean? Certain things. I noticed some beats he played a little bit more on top of some of the beats, and you played a little bit more. I could sit down and we could chop it up, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's the right terminology to use. But yeah, man, it's a lot of bands that get, you know, influence from others. That's just like with me, you know, I'm you know, my people's from uptown, and I spend a lot of time uptown. When I heard Backyard, I love the way Backyard sang. But then I heard OP Tribe, they had them certain drives like them. And I was like, it's like a lot of sounds are branched off in different parts and through different bands. Just like Southeast Sound. They had that kind of Northeast groover sound to them. They wasn't trying to be them, but everybody got that difference and they draw from other people. I get it. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know, and sometimes, you know, people got to just take the chance to really listen to a band before they really say too much about them. You know what I mean? Really listen to them, educate themselves on certain things and certain people that they might, you know, have a similar style to, you know, but that don't mean they being them. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Yeah. But man, it's good talking to you, man, and good to see you. What's up, man? What you coming back in action?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm about to hang my head up, huh?
Oh, hell no. No.
I ain't even, hey, good talking to you too, man. I still got your shirt. That's what's crazy.
He about to be done.
Man, you know what we represent, man. We all for the people, man, and all about fairness and really want to see our culture really get where it need to be, because it's the best sound in the world. You know what I mean?
I'm always loving.
Appreciate your call, man. Be safe out there, too.
Hey, you too, man. Y'all be easy up there at the station, too, man.
Same to you.
Ray, shout out to you, baby boy.
All right, y'all be cool.
Have a good one.
Word up. Man, that was Breezy Ray Val. But, hey, why I got love here, man, I got to say, you dance behind them joints, y'all. You the most dancingest Congo player in the game, man. You dance behind them joints, y'all.
Nah, man. Nah. I
ain't never seen nobody dance like you. Like Wingo in the early days, Wingo used to dance like behind them joints. He's like, but yeah, man, you done took that spot, young.
Nah, that's another influence, man. Like I said, I got stories, man. I was playing on Turner Frio with High Performance, you know what I'm saying, in the 90s. And I remember we was on the show with Junkyard, and you know, don't nobody come and see the opening band.
Yeah.
So, you know, we playing our hearts out. And of course we ain't getting paid, but we on the showmobile, you know how they used to do it. And all of a sudden, I seen the dude out there dancing. I said, it looked like Wink. I said, nah, that ain't Wink. Sure enough, Wink out there by himself. All of a sudden, I feel hands on my shoulders as I'm playing. I didn't see him anymore. He came up on the back of the showmobile, put his hands on my shoulders like this and I just turned up even more. That shit mean a lot, Slim. Yeah. So, and me and Wink, man, he a forefather. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
That's my ace. You know what I'm saying? I ain't he a real person.
Yeah,
so
Wink was I don't mean to cut you, but Wink was the first Congo player that I fell in love with, young.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
The very first, before Mickey. Even because I was a Junkyard, I used to battle Junkyard tapes, young.
Yeah.
I used to battle they tapes.
Junk was it though. They was it. So
They was. Even though they didn't have the following like R.E. had at that time.
I don't know, man.
I always rode with Junk.
Junk was heavy. I don't know what following you talking about.
No. I'm talking about like.
Oh, you mean like but he was older.
Huh? Yeah,
he was older.
Because I'm old. I'm 50. I'm 10 years, 12 years older than you.
Right. I think JY always had a following. A lot of people don't know.
No, they always. I'm not saying they didn't have a following.
Yeah,
their following was ridiculous.
Was crazy.
Yeah, they was, but I'm saying it wasn't. I mean, when RE was at the top of the joints in the late '80s and '90s,
it was on RE level. It was on RE level.
I can't say that. I can't say that. You know, I can't say.
I don't know. That's y'all argument. Y'all older than me.
I mean,
I was listening to Junkyard.
I've been there.
When I was a kid. So
when RE was headlining at the Black Hole and Junkyard was like it was crowds was nice, but RE was that they was the top dog.
Hey, you can't.
But
be
I'm
mad.
saying, but I always loved Junk over RE.
I get it.
Even though RE was the top band, and I love Mickey, I love Winko more than I love Mickey at that time, because I was an advocate Junkyard fan. You know? I was an
ain't nothing wrong with
advocate
that, though.
Junkyard
Ain't nothing
fan,
wrong with
you know?
that.
You couldn't tell me nothing bad about Junkyard. Nothing, you know, but I'm saying, like, back in them days, man, I mean, RE was the top band, but Junk had their following. Everybody had their following.
Man, we love Junk. Junk is forefathers.
Yeah, I used
Straight
to
up.
battle Junkyard tapes, man.
But
that made me
incredible.
get off the whole question. I don't forgot what I was even asking you now.
Oh, nah, you was...
We done the vertical question from somewhere else.
Just to piggyback on what you said, L, when I'm from, he from Lincoln Heights. When he said the greater Southeast side, I'm from MLK. I'm up there by St. Eve. So we used to literally walk down Berry Farms and JY would play. A lot of people don't realize JY really was on Buckets and Cans.
Nah, I know. That's when I when I first
when they was on Buckets
got
and Cans and they had
in the 80s
Heavy One.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now they had the little Congos, but it was the little
was
Fisher
bongos.
Price. They had the little Fisher Price.
Bongos.
We had some.
Yeah.
See, what people don't know is when people don't know, right? And it's the 80s. I'm telling you. If you got you some little bongos, they didn't have the screws,
right?
So what you had to do, right? Now I'm telling you. So summertime, you put the Jones in the window and you let the sun tune them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And you just hope they held the tune to where when you get outside, you about to rock. Because we used to bring the little PV joint out.
Yeah.
So that's an old school.
I'm telling you where I was at.
Yeah.
I can't tell you nothing about nobody's story who 50, 60. I'm telling you where I was at. In my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So we had the Jones, and once again, you put them Jones up there, you leave them up there, and then if you was gonna play outside, cause back then we bring stuff out and just bang out until the police say y'all gotta shut it down.
Yeah.
So we would play all the way, and them Jones would go from bop to boop, boop, and they be all out of tune. And then you wait till the next day. When you go in the house and you putting up your equipment, you put them back in the window. So 6 o'clock when the sun coming up, them joints getting tuned. We good to go.
So how do you feel about the bounce beat?
I love it.
You do?
Yeah, man, because that's the thing, man. Like, man, I got a story for the bounce beat. That's incredible. You know what I'm saying? I got a story about the bounce beat that's incredible, and all my stories true. I was there. That's all I'm telling you. I don't do no welling and all that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Neil, man. That was the drummer for TCB. Man, he created that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, I had a conversation with Polo. I ain't really know Polo at the time, you know, because it was a Raw Image versus them at one point. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? What people don't understand, outsiders, man, can get in your ear and make you think different, and you don't even know the person. You feel me? So, you know, me and Lo one night, you know what I'm saying? First of all, me and Lo, we was mutual friends with one of my best friends. This is my guy. You know what I'm saying? And we was up top one day in the middle of the street, 3 in the morning. We just came back from a gig, and me and Lo was just kicking it, and he needed a drummer, and he talked to me, and at the time we was getting stumped. And then, you know, things was rocky between me and my man Neil. Neil was Raw Image first drummer, my first drummer with them. You know what I'm saying? And me and Neil had some differences, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we end up letting him go, bring a stomp in. And so I felt bad, you know what I'm saying? But I knew the goal I was trying to get to. I was really on some, I want to be the best, period. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that Neil didn't, but, you know, it was a couple things that went on. And we, like any organization, you have issues. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my guy, we could be on the show and talk about it straight like this with no rehearsal. Because that's how I rock. You know what I'm saying? That's how he rock. He a straight up dynamite dude. Word. But I called, Lo was like, yeah, you got his number? Mind you, man, Lo kicking it for over an hour in the middle of the street, 3 in the morning, up top. Guess what? I called Neil. Neil got on the phone. I said, Holmes. I said, man, I got Lo right here with me. He want to holler at you. Before I knew it, them niggas was bouncing all over the city with a new style of go-go. A style that when he was trying to do it with us, we was like, nah, we was betting it down. We was trying to go with what worked at the time. So we didn't give him enough creative leadership to do his own thing because we was already on fire with what we was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So we, you know, so as a majority, we like, nah, man, we gonna keep doing this, and that. So when he would play that beat, we be like, nah, we shutting it down. We be in practice, nah. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? He took that joint over to TCB, and it was a wrap. And Polo was a genius on putting it where it needed to be. And look at it now. You got everybody bouncing, even the old heads. Yeah. So I love it. You know what I'm saying? My mature mind love it. But we was getting our ass kicked back then. When they started popping, we was like, damn. But you know what happens.
Hey, you know what? Somebody just said something that when you said it, I said it. You said, man, my story's real. I ain't welling.
Oh, Aisha said.
We used to say that all the time. So she said, you're older than what you say.
She said what?
You're older than what you say you are. Because that's a term we use all the time. Like,
huh? They say Neil from East.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah. D Street. We used to be on the hill front.
Welling means you're lying. If you're not welling, that means you're not.
I mean, it's called cap now, right? Is it capping?
I don't know. I don't know.
What I gotta call my son. My son to tell me.
Yeah,
capping?
That's what my son said.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah,
I don't cap. How that sound?
I don't know.
Hey, tell us about the Subtle. Tell us about Subtle.
Subtle. I don't really know their history. I just know when I got a call.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was in the house. Like I told you, me and Ali, we day ones. We day ones. So I didn't know nobody else in that band. I knew of James because he played with a band that used to play down Barnett's back in the day. That's my side of town.
Word.
So, but that's it. I really ain't know nothing about none of them. I was just in the house chilling, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a home. I ain't have about time Raw Image, about time we took a dive. I was just filling in with G and them, you know what I'm saying, for like 5 years or something like that, like on and off or whatever. And I got an inbox from what's her name, Bobby, the lady.
Okay.
And she was like, Subtle looking for you. And I was like, I guess. I ignored it, you know what I'm saying? Because, look, man, that was new. You know, the inboxing thing was new. So I don't, this whatever this is. And then all of a sudden I got like 4 or 5 other inboxes. So I said, let me call her. And I called her, and she said, hey, love, you know, Walker Reds is trying to get in touch with you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. So I ended up somehow calling Walker. We sat down, we talked, and at the time, their Congo player, I think he was doing something else, you know, in his life, making some different changes. Or the band was making changes, I don't know. And they brought me in. And honestly, I never liked Grown and Sexy, because I don't come from that cloth. Like, I come from where you got cranked, or you get your ass booed off stage. So I always felt, I shorted that whole little Grown and Sexy movement. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my younger self, I was like, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But when I got into it, I did it for the bread. You know, Walker talked good with the bread. I said, okay. I did it, and then I got tight with the band. You know what I'm saying? And then this was during the time of the Fontaine Blue. Joan on Fire every Thursday. Yes. So I'm meeting all of these people. You know what I'm saying? So
the baddest honeys, man, come out to that joint.
Missed that part.
So when I really realized it was cool, because mind you, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? So when I realized it was cool, I was seeing these people that go to work every day, and we shaking hands and chilling, and ain't nobody got worried about nothing coming out the clubs. And I'm like, I ain't used to this. Right. I'm used to some smoke happening.
You know
fell
in real good in that set, though.
You know what I'm saying?
You fell in real good in that set, though. You
appreciate it.
Appreciate
it. But what happened was I was shortening. I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was just okay to me, but you know, I ended up loving the members, you know what I'm saying? They was cool as a fan. And then, like, the people, like, I'm a people person, so I'm coming off the stage. And I was coming off stage. I wasn't trying to get no shine. You know what I'm saying? I just, the problem is, we at work, I do my thing, and I see 10, 11 people on this side of the stage that's paying attention to me. And they, you know, when I'm coming off the stage for halftime, they be like, hey, man, Shorty, you was doing your thing. Mind you, they thought I was way younger than what I was. And I was like, man, appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and I shook hands, and then I ended up, was like, what's your name, man? Like, all right, man, good to meet you, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Same way I met him. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never short nobody. I just appreciate it, because it's a lot of band members that don't understand, like, people gonna make different decisions with their money. They ain't gotta come give you 40, give you 25.
Yeah.
You feel me?
50 now, 60.
Yeah, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it was cool, and I made my way, you know what I'm saying? Everything I got, all my praise I got, the call I got from y'all, thank y'all for calling me, all that come from just me being me. Yeah. I don't reach out for nothing. You don't see me trying to, you know, get on nobody's microphone, all this. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? I invite good energy, you feel me? And that's what I did with Subtle. So I got over there with them, man, and we started moving. I was like, I like this.
Especially up to Coast Station on Friday.
Yeah, I used to love to Coast Station.
You going straight to the bar looking fly.
Yeah, man.
So, okay, so give me this real quick so that everybody can know. Give me the difference from playing with Ali and playing with Dirk.
Playing with Ali, I'm gonna keep it 100. Ali just different. When I say he different, he always been principled. Like, people don't really know him. I know him. This nigga was dressing up in '89.
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel me? So.
Yeah, he's definitely
like he was different.
He's structured.
Yeah, he's definitely structured. The way he dressed is the way he want to perform. Like, he's sharp. You know, haircut sharp, all that. That's what he about. He was about that early '90s. Like, he wasn't dressing like this.
Yeah.
He was wearing slacks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So Ali always was a soldier. But as far as his performance, like on stage, I just felt like he fit. Like, it was like when him, Steve, Nikki, and Kendra, I just felt like I was just looking at all four of them like, man, we got a mob. You hear me?
That was an all-star band, yo.
Yeah,
that was like an all-star band.
Yeah, they was incredible.
They was in sync.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, they was in sync.
And see, Ali just fit the mold because he was about being classy. You know what I'm saying? He was just about, you know, embracing the love. He's just different. You know what I'm saying? The only thing, so when you talk performance-wise, Ali the type, when he on stage, he want everybody else to know your job. He want to do his job, and whatever he say or whatever commands he say, he know you supposed to follow it as a whole. That's just what he about. He about structure. So he a monster. You know what I'm saying? So now you talking about who you say, Dirk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, but Dirk, I fuck with Dirk. Dirk, different dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this. I respect Dirk because Dirk said a couple things to me that really stuck. One, he said, I ain't trying to be famous. I'm good red, doing what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my own lane, my own circle. And I used to be like, man, you ain't trying to make no songs, you ain't trying to do this. Dirk like, look, I'm chilling. Dirk said, you know why my band ain't Vibe? We ain't doing no practicing. We gonna make it happen on stage.
Yeah.
So when he told me that, I said, you know what, I can get with that. Makes sense to me. So I was definitely with that. But Dirk a bad motherfucker on the mic. That singing,
sir.
that talking, that controlling the stage, he get it. It's amazing what he do, and he just got better with it with time. You know what I'm saying? Because like now, you watch him, and now he got the right mob behind him. You know what I'm saying? This is the best vibe I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know the vibes before. Now I knew Rob was, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know Vibe. Like I told you, that grown and sexy, that wasn't me. That wasn't my era. That might have been y'all era, but not me. I'm a back y'all head, straight like that. You know, I go see IE. You know, I used to like to go see the people that influenced me, make me want to play.
But what
and
you said,
the grown and sexy was chilling. And I ain't want to chill at the time.
What you said made sense. Well, you know how you said, and I said it to you, and it was true. 6, I love him to death. He sounded like G.
Yeah.
When I first heard Vibe on a CD, I thought it was funk. I said, "Damn, Dirk, that's not James Funk," because I went to see them at my place, Mitchellville Plaza.
Yeah.
It was a club in there, and they used to play on Thursday nights. So when I finally went to see them, I said, "Damn, I was looking to see Funk. Who is this dude?"
Yeah.
It was Dirk. They sounded just alike.
Because
So
people try to emulate funk for years. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of dudes, and you couldn't take nothing away from them because even though they sound like them, they was getting the job done. So you can't take nothing away from Dirk for sounding like Vibe.
No,
sounding like funk.
But that's his sound.
And my man B-Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was his ticket. Like, that's
Shout
what
out
he...
to the Puppet Master.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like... You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't knock it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and just like, you know, when Holmes called earlier, you know what I'm saying? I thought, once I figured out who he was, I thought he was going to go down that road of me being like somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't even play them games.
You're you.
You know what I'm saying? But what I can tell you is, when I get a call from these guys, and, you know, and I want to shout him out too, man, because I appreciate what he was saying, but I want him to understand that when I get a call from people, I go to do my job the way they need me to. Okay? So what happens is, backyard call me, I fit the mold. All I do is ride to the show that day, listen to his tape or CD or whatever it was. And I get on stage and I fit the gaps. I know how to adjust my style of play like Sauce to fit backyard just to make it through that night.
To piggyback off of that,
Same thing I did with Donnell Floyd
I gotta
of
say
the trade
yeah,
ways.
because the joint down, what's that joint off of Bladensburg Road where you filled in for Mickey?
Bladensburg Road?
Metro Club?
What's
Nah, I wasn't Met.
Not the Met? Bladensburg.
That joint, right? What's the joint?
Right on the street.
It's right behind
Bladensburg Road in Maryland?
Nah, on Bladensburg Road.
DC.
The joint right with a Metro Club at, but like a little bit further. That club, what's that
I
club?
don't know,
joint?
yeah.
Is it Love?
Nah.
No.
Bliss? One of them?
Bliss.
It might have been Bliss, but you filled in for Mickey. Mickey was out of town. And I was so impressed. I mean, I was always impressed with the subtle thing, but when you filled in with Familiar,
Yeah.
man, you held that joint down to a T.
Which is a hard job for Mickey. Coming behind Mickey. And one thing I can say, and I don't know this because he ain't said this, like Donnell ain't say this, but one thing I know, and it's something, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no talk show. I wish I did. Because some of this shit I be really trying to get off my chest. So, like when Slim was saying, you know, people got to give people a chance. You got to take your chance. So, one thing about Donnell, and I don't know this about you, Donnell, so if anybody tell you I was talking about you, I was, but this all in a good way. I don't know who do the hiring and firing, But I can tell you, if you don't fit the mold when Floyd call you and you make a mistake that time, he won't call you back. Or whoever called you won't call you back.
Yeah, he only give you one chance.
It's the same thing with G and all the
One
rest
and
of them. You can't come into their organization when they ask you to come fill in and try to be the star. You can't do that. You come in and you do your job. I was just grateful for G to say, hey, love, let's rock.
Right.
And I got it in. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. Whoever called me, I make sure I fit the mold. Now, when I'm on my own stage, I'll make my own way. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always been.
Cause every band I ever seen you filled in, you always held your own. You always filled the criteria.
I appreciate it. It's the love though. It's the love for the music. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up listening to Jump, R.E., Backyard, Northeast. You know, all of the greats, and that's who you want to be like. So, big fish eat little fish. You either gonna be a big fish or you gonna be a little fish. But you gotta know how to step up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all competition. EU and RE was in competition all these years. It's competition. Yeah, we want to shake hands after, but I'm gonna bust your ass right now.
I know, right?
And that's the thing about competition is it's respectful, but right now I got to get at you. So one of our questions is, what is your opinion of Penny from Listen Band?
Penny a dog. You said Petey?
Penny. They say
Penny.
Penny.
No, they talking about
But it's
they talking
Petey.
about
It's
Peeny.
Petey.
No, it's not Petey. It's Peeny.
Penny.
Yeah, dog.
Pennie.
He a dog, but Penny went through the same thing of he trying to be like Sauce. He went through the same thing back when OP Tribe, because they was the first band that people would talk that they wanted to be like Backyard. They was the first people. But the reason why they didn't get the full grief, I think, and you know, my man E-Neck, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I think they didn't get that because E-Neck was so different. And he had a different tone. He wasn't G. Imagine if OP Tribe had 6.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you play it for what it is. I mean, if you don't like it, get your band together and let's get some rec.
Hey, you know, I mean, like, maybe my memory a little bit off, but I remember OP Tribe, like, under Backyards, playing under Junkyard. I might be tripping.
Nah, they probably was on the show, but OP was so tough. Like, them niggas was monsters.
Yeah, but I remember them before Backyard, though. Before Backyard.
See, I don't know, because
maybe I'm just
you from
like,
uptown?
Huh?
You from uptown?
No, I'm from Southeast.
Okay.
See,
I don't know. You had to bring Scooby or E, but I can say this. Scooby and E and all of them niggas was like that. I Can on the drums, Penny on congos, them niggas was tough. All you gotta do is listen to one of their old Jones. Excuse me. But like Penny was a dog, but Penny was always quiet. He didn't really talk. He just show up on congos. You know what I'm saying? He a legend.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just mad, because I remember, like, seeing OP Tribe under Junkyard at Cherry Flies, man. Maybe I'm tripping.
Nah, I don't know.
Let me know, because
I wasn't there, so I couldn't tell you.
Maybe I'm just, but I remember OP Tribe under Junkyard of Cherries years ago, you know, before I even knew who Backyard was. But maybe I'm just, you know, shit just crossing the wires, but
I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy though, because I've heard of OP Tribe. I've never seen them.
Monsters.
And I used to go to Cherries to see. It was one band that played there all the time.
But I don't think Cherries was around when they was dogs.
See, I was living there when I was in Southeast. I was there from like the 70s to 87. Right. So when I was going to Cherries, it was one band used to play there all the time.
See,
Chuck even played down there one time. RE played one. They only played once.
See,
other than that, it was EU.
I don't know what year Cherries closed down, but I can tell you.
It was like 89.
Okay, that sounds right, because my grandma lived on First and Elmira, and then my other grandmother, she was from 3rd Livingston. So walking down Atlantic Street,
walk to
dudes would walk down there when I was a kid. I mean, I'd be riding the car with my mother, and people would be walking to the go-go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you what I seen. I can't tell you about
It
nobody
stayed
else.
open till 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
See, and you had to probably pay $5.
But I do know Backyard played over Cherries from what I heard.
Yeah, because like when I used to go to church,
Can Good.
I remember one time Chuck was down there and he brought the dude Tony Terry out. You know the dude that sang
the R&B dude.
Man, they Man, yeah, he sung the little song. He was like, "Lovey, lovey, man."
Yeah, but see, that was back then.
And then when he did the little like,
It wasn't no socket behind it?
No, none of that.
It wasn't no socket behind it?
No.
He messed up then.
What L's saying is right because there
they
was
was
a.
like, man, get that bitch ass nigga
Yeah,
off the stage.
if you remember, if we can go back a little further, when the Capitol Center was holding go-go's, but the rappers would come on after the go-go band. Once the go-go stopped, everybody left.
Yeah.
So they said, okay, well, what the fuck going on? No, motherfucker, we don't want to hear y'all. We want to hear the go-go. So the rappers started playing before. Because everybody was going for the band.
Hey,
we didn't
listen.
want to hear no rap back in the 80s.
I'm going to keep it real.
We're not from New York.
Hey, look, I used to, I swear to God, I used to hear a band like R.E. hit a certain song, and I thought it was R.E. I didn't know it was a rap song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Till my cousin, he was into the rap. I wasn't. I guess. And then when I would hear the rap song, I'm like, oh, man, that don't sound right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was.
Man, prime example, that Miss Kim song, that Pieces of Dream.
Yeah. Oh,
When that joint came on the radio, I was with baby moms at the time. I was like, man, that's Miss Kim. She was like, huh, that ain't Miss Kim. Son.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, that is her. She was like, man, that's not Miss Kim, man. She
Yeah.
was like, no, that's not. Man, I argue about baby moms, man, the whole ride home. I like, man, that's Miss Kim song.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah. That's all right. She made it her own, though. She dope. With her and
I
they killed
listened
it.
to the song and then I listened to her. I said, shit, she sound better than that.
Yeah, but you know, it's always been a hard knock life for that music coming out of DC. Everybody know that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I got some stories. Like I'm talking about, that's just crazy. But like I say, man, but the good thing about it, man, back then we always supported our own. You know what I'm saying? Like we went to the go-go's, you know what I'm saying? Like my peers came to see me paying 60, 70, 80, you know what I'm saying? 20s, 40s, you know, so, you know, in the early years, we wasn't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't started getting paid till Raw Image, you know, made that run. And then from there on out, it was, you know, pay out to pay. But, you know, yeah, I respect it, man. I love what I do. Going back to the dancing, man, that's my heart. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be like nobody, but if we moving, let's move. Let's have a good time.
Actually,
you know what I'm saying?
I have a video on my phone.
Oh, shit.
When you was with Vibe at Colony South.
For real?
No, I was filming him and he, I mean, oh my God, it was about
Colony
5 minutes. When I say he was getting it and it's loud.
Love me dancing.
I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna bring it up and I'm gonna say, hey, he was.
Yeah,
he was getting it because the Congos look like they just had him.
They probably would.
He's short.
They probably would.
He was feeling it, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, he out here, but he because he's left-handed. So when I got up on the stage with at Tacoma one night, and I was messing with the Congos, I said I can't do these because the high one is over here.
Yeah.
I'm used to it being on my left hand. It's over here for him. So I'm like, shit, I can't
Damn,
play
you remember
these.
that,
Yeah.
So look, let me throw this one at you then. I'm right-handed. The problem is my cousin in the 80s, we'd be in the bedroom and
Bo Beatty.
Yeah.
Okay.
He play right-handed, but he's left-handed.
Left-handed, yeah.
But
And I always thought he was left-handed.
So when he showed me,
he showed you
my
his
high
way.
Congo, well, he'll be on his side,
Right.
And he would tell me follow
So
his hands.
you on the other side.
So
of him.
I'm like this, concentrate, trying to follow his hands,
Right.
and it's stuck.
But Beatty hands complicated though, huh?
No. I'm talking about just following.
You know the
'cause he's on
Congos
the other
be.
side.
This is regular
It be the
pattern.
small one,
Yeah,
the second, third, and
He
fourth.
awkward on his own. He
He's
do his
on
thing.
this side while Beatty on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm right-handed.
So
I play
he's
drums right-handed.
he's literally playing it from the left hand side.
Yeah.
That's why I thought he was left handed.
But it worked out because some things I do, others can't.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It worked out, so it's a gift and a curse. And the curse is, man, Mickey say, man, come on, get up here. Man, I can't, man. So I remember filling in with Backyard. So I was like, hey, bro, hold me down. I'm going to be late. And it was either that or I know he was running late. But anyway, at the end of the day, I was like, I ain't going to turn him around. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
as soon as he get here, I could just step back.
Yeah.
And I started practicing. Ever since that day, I said, I'm gonna practice on the opposite side. So now, I can play on that side, although Sauce is like the meanest dude to ever do it. He can play both sides and you'll never know.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he different. But my cousin can too, Beatty can too, but them the only two people I really seen do it like it ain't nothing. But I had to practice it, so I knew enough beats and enough little tricks to get me through.
Yeah.
And so I would be playing it and Sauce would pop up close to halftime. And then I step back and it'd be good. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, man, I was just, see, that's another thing. Nah, but see, that's the thing. When I came to other niggas' stages, I looked up to these dudes. I didn't even come with the attitude of I'm a light fire. I just came to the joint like, I'm gonna fill this motherfucker up the way they need me to, and then I go from there. I'm gonna give you my all, but I ain't never come there all for no competition shit. Right. That's why I didn't do the, you don't see me doing like the competition stuff. Only thing I like doing is when we just all having a good time. Yeah. That's it. I don't really do the competition. It ain't even for me.
Cause you don't come there, they know. A lot of people know you can bust ass and bust some of the baddest people out there ass that say that they bad. And it's just what it is. But
see me, I like organic energy, my nigga. Like straight up, I like organic energy. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, Slim. I met this dude up Tacoma. He ain't never been no different. So when he hit me, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I wanted, first I thought it was a show. I thought we was going 66, lounge 66 or something. So I was like, hell nah, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he was like,
so, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I ain't touched the Congos since COVID. Like, I'm chilling. Like, you might see me tapping when I go to my cousin's house, but I never own Congos. I don't own none. I don't never had none. I just play when I get there. So, but when I met him, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was just genuine, man. Like, he wasn't 50. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we all, just not even to get, like, on no soul shit, you know what I'm saying? But on some real shit, man, you got to make lane, make space in your life. For some people better for you than your own fucking blood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you going through, sometimes you just can't close out everybody. I love my family, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You got good people out here, you hear me? So he just ended up becoming one of them. Like, I could have been on some superstar shit. I could at the time. I was with the band. You know what I'm saying? I could, man. I don't do all that, man. I like to keep it right here. I like to keep it real organic. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I look up to all my idols. My cousin, Mickey, Souls, Wink, Smoke. You know what I'm saying? We can keep it going. I got other people that was like my man Ill Bill, rest in peace. One of the meanest niggas I ever seen do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really was around this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like nobody. I don't tell nobody else's stories. I ain't gonna tell you I was at Tribbles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I love the music and all that. But after you doing it for so long, you know what I'm saying? And you get older and you start to look and you start to see different BS with certain people and all that. You kind of lay back. And I ain't really no confrontational dude. I just, all right, man, whatever. But I lived my dream, though. That was my dream. Right. I never wanted to be a rapper. I ain't never want to be none of that. Now, I started wanting to be a producer, so that's what I do now. Yeah. Just to try to see if I can get some residual income from it. You feel me? But other than that, I produce, I mix producing, in the house or whatever, do a little something. But I completed everything. So when I say I'm ready to hang my head up, I'm almost there.
I got a question, but to piggyback on what you said, I don't even remember how we even started talking. I just know I've always seen you, and I was like, man, I really fuck with him. So I think I introduced myself.
You did.
Might have said some bullshit like, man, can you teach me how to play Congo? I don't know what I said.
Now you said
drink,
something
so
about
I said something
nah,
crazy.
but you said it's not. But that's the thing. Man, there's a lot of people say some little stuff, but it ain't matter. I know when it's organic. You feel me? Like, so I ain't. You know what I mean? It's just different, man. So all I know is, Bam start kicking it every Friday. You know what I'm saying? We go to the bar, he fried, you know what I'm saying? I end up getting fried. I'm like, all right. But it's all good, man. Like I say, is I don't know, man. I'm me, man. You know what I'm saying? So
all right, so we gonna move it along because we really about to shut down. So look, all right, so somebody said, well, Samuel said majority of percussions played in some form of school band. Did you ever play in a school band?
Nope. Never.
They want to know how old you are. They keep saying.
I'll be 43 August 13th.
There you go, Aisha. 43.
He's not old. 40 is not. 43 is not old. I'm 49. I feel like I'm 70.
I feel like I'm 25.
I know
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
right.
And I got 2 sons, 2 older sons, 2 grown sons. I got 4 grandchildren.
Wow.
I feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
I'm going down the
never
sliding
feel
board.
older
I'm
than
going down
your
the sliding
age.
board too. Let's
You
get
going
it.
down slide board?
Man,
Last time I
let's
went
get
down
it.
slide board, I almost broke my neck because I went the wrong way.
Ain't gonna happen to me.
That's when you start slowing down, when you start thinking you older than you really are.
Nah, what I can say
I'm
about
blessed,
him,
man. I'm
he's,
blessed,
he's
man.
he's very
Been with
humble.
my wife
That's what I was gonna
since
say.
day
He's very
one.
humble.
You could say.
Been with my wife before all of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still together right now. You know what I'm saying?
So hey, we got some like hidden history, Saratoga, right?
Yeah, well, I used to live around there with my ace that was rapping. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? He kind of gave me the pass to come in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
What year was that?
Cause you look like you got a mind like an elephant.
2000?
Oh.
Might have been like 2000.
He remember everything.
No, but I was coming. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna forget. But I was coming around here a little earlier than that because I knew like one of my men up Montana. He was coming to all the go-go's. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, back then I didn't know that like Montana Brentwood was different. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from another side of town.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that was a difference.
There was a love-hate between us.
See, I don't know. And I didn't even know 12th Street, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know none of that. It's just that when I started coming around here, I'm gonna say around 90, no, it was in the 90s, it was the late 90s.
Cause your wife and my little cousin Deb Hall like real tight. Your wife.
Yeah, little Deb. Yeah.
That's my cousin.
And see, like I said, I didn't even, when I first came around here, I didn't even meet my wife. You see what I'm saying? My wife ain't live around here. So, you know what I'm saying? It was me and my man PG, the rapper from Raw Image. You know what I'm saying? I brought him to Raw Image. So, but he was rapping like early 90s, you know what I'm saying? And he was like one of the only rappers that I knew that sound professional when I was doing beats. So that's how we linked up. And me and him just ended up, he got an apartment around there and he was like, man, you a roommate with me? I was like, bet, let's go. So I brought my equipment over and
You
that was
doing
it.
beats?
Yeah.
Like
that's what
DJ beats, like rap
Yeah. I do that now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was rap. You fell in love with rap?
Nah,
Go-Go?
hell no.
Okay.
I didn't like rap.
Hell no.
I didn't really like rap until people will. I ain't gonna say I ain't like it because couple Jones back in the day was like that, like LL Cool J, I'm Bad. That joint was mean.
Yeah, that joint rock now.
You know, Run DMC, Walk This Way, like certain Jones, Cool Mo D, Wild Wild West. That shit was like that.
Hell yeah.
I just like them type of joints, but you know, I wasn't like a rap head. I was always on Go Go Hard. Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah, I was always on Go Hard too, but rap was my first love, like for music.
But you probably seen rap at his birth stages.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? I seen Go Go at my birth stages. You feel what I'm saying? I was born in '78, so I mean, I remember playing. My aunt used to play that Trouble Funk record all the time.
Drop the Bomb.
That joint. Drop the bomb
That's
on
the
the Northeast crew.
The illest.
Yeah, and she used to play the Sade record. And you know, back then, you remember you had the system where you had the radio, you had the 8-track down here, you had the plastic come up with where you put the album. Yeah, man, we used to get busy. So my cousin, I think I even got a picture, Slim. That's
You couldn't jump around the house too much to scratch the record.
Exactly. And then you get your ass whipped, that needle messed up. Yeah.
Because it will scratch the record.
Yeah.
Hey, you got any of them old Raw Image joints?
I have not one CD with me on it of no band. I don't have no
collector's items,
man. I'm ridiculous.
Your humility is
because I don't have nothing. I don't listen to myself.
Is biblical Moses like?
What's that?
Your humility is Moses like. No, I'm serious, love. Like I love you as a brother, but goddamn, like just to hear what you say, it's like I'm amazed. How long you been married? Still got that big head too. Hey, listen. Look at what he's sitting on.
2007.
You remember them seats?
Man, how many years that been? What's the years? 2000. I got married 2007. I was 28.
14.
That's 14.
No,
I think I'm coming up on 15 or 14, something like that. One of them.
That's what's up.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, that's my soldier.
And you're
You know what I'm
really
saying?
private. Like, I didn't know. I seen the ring. I said, that looked like a biblical ring. That looked like a biblical wedding band.
But this jump right here?
Yeah.
Well, I give you the story on this one. I lost my real ring. So I went to TJ Maxx, found this jump for $7. And I read it afterwards. Straight like that. So I wear cheap, I wear regular rings now. Because the Jones she got me was a monster, all diamond out and all that. I play congos though, so I'm going to show to show. I'm washing my hands, so I'm going like this. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I think that I left the joint in the Lexus dealership, I believe. I was getting my car service out Lindsay. You did the same thing?
Colony South, seeing y'all.
For real.
I took my watch off.
Washing your hands. See what I'm saying?
And walked out.
Hey.
When I realized it was gone, I went back to look for it. Gone.
Yeah,
Rose gold.
Best.
A cooler.
Mean.
Gone.
Yeah, well, this
I was walking around the whole club like this. Looking at dude's wrist. I wish somebody had it on.
Right. You can hang that up.
Hey, I was in that joint like this. I asked the lady, I say, excuse me, can I see them bands right there? That joint had that red clearance joint on there. That joint said $7. Man, let me get that. I'm back in action. Cause see, I don't play no more, so I can keep it on there.
Yeah.
But playing every day, man.
Yeah, you gotta take it off.
Our hands be beat up, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another reason why I don't listen to nothing either. Every time I come from a show, your ears be ringing, and I just be wanting silence. So, and then at the time, I was playing 5 days a week. With Raw Image, it escalated to 7 days a week. So it wasn't no rehearsal time. You know what I'm saying? Then when I got with Subtle, we was doing, and then when I was filling them with Backyard had a ton of shows. Then when I was playing with Subtle, I know we was like 3 nights a week, went to 4 nights a week. Then it went to 5. You know what I'm saying?
That run was Subtle. Didn't you used to wear earplugs?
Nah.
You ain't wear earplugs?
I might have tried it, but
you gotta hear it. Yeah. You need to hear it.
Well, yeah, but it's different on that. It's different on that go-go stage, man. You know what I'm saying? It's close proximity. It's feedback. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you play. Then sometimes, shout out to all the sound man. Appreciate them. But strategically, sometimes the stuff not set right.
Yeah. Who your best sound man? Who you getting in under the best?
Oh man, JR, man, hands down.
Word.
Junior. But I'm gonna keep it honest. Yeah, JR. Because JR been with me from the Raw Image days and just was always positive, all that. And then I got a chance to meet Googie, you know what I'm saying? And I found out his history, and he's just so quiet about it, but cold legend, you feel me?
Yeah, Googie quiet.
And then one time when I was with Raw Image, what's my man name from Trouble Funk? The Congo player.
T-Bone?
Yeah, T-Bone was doing the sound for us one time.
Oh, word?
Yeah, and that's how I met him. I didn't know who he was, but you know what I'm saying? Anybody will tell you, like, when I meet you, I'm gonna give you the utmost respect. You feel me? I don't gotta know you or none of that. And which I did, then come find out, I was respecting the legend. I was like, what? Man, let me holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody running my monitors who has records.
Yeah.
Word. You feel me? I'm like, nigga, drop the bomb, nigga. What? So I'm at Slim. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm still a kid, nigga. I see, when Mick walked up on me, Wink walked up on me. You know what I'm saying? That shit mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Me kicking it with Sauce. Man, me and Sauce used to hang out almost every day. We used to kick it. He used to lay down 1st Street, and I was up 14th Street. So it's all love.
So last question. So Alicia asked Aisha.
I
hope I'm saying her name right.
What up, Aisha?
So playing cargos, do your hands swell up?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You get the calluses and.
Yeah, you do.
Cause smoke hands is like bricks.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
I shook his hand at CVS. I said, don't ever shake
Every Congo player hands like that.
Mine used to be like that, but I'm soft. I'm like, what's that shit called? Dove. I don't do nothing.
Cause Mickey hands hard as shit, but they smooth.
Oh yeah.
They hard, but they smooth. Like when he dap me up, they hard, but they. It's like Congo skin. That's what it feel like.
It come from wear and tear, man. Cause the people y'all naming, they got 100 shows a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Over 100 shows a year,
they
probably.
said Jungle Boogie had hands so hard, he can slap the shit out you. Like, he'll knock you out.
Yeah.
Slap you, he'll knock you out.
Wow.
Yeah. He had big hands, too. He had the Michael Jordan hands.
You shook Mighty Mo hand?
Yeah, Mighty Mo. Yeah.
Unc, what's up, Unc? hey, Mighty Mo hands. God damn.
Yeah, he got them. Don't grab me around my neck like walking out the door hands.
I might try to play, man, and do something a little bit, but I don't really got myself doing much. So I might have smooth hands for the rest of my life.
Love, you are an icon in the go-go game. You might not see it, but your name is out there.
Man, appreciate it, Slim.
So tomorrow, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find that video and I'm gonna post it. Because you had on a polo, but it was pink.
It was pink.
You're on a pink polo.
Oh,
you did.
I might have had 1 or 2 polo shirts in my time.
You did it. You did it. So it's because you saying, and it was funny that he said that he wasn't with the Grown and Sexy.
Yeah, I wasn't with
But
it.
he is Grown and Sexy.
Right.
Yeah.
He
So
said he want that hard
A lot of
frame.
people are grown and sexy, but they don't even know it.
yeah, he's Grown and Sexy. You're older now. You're very mature though.
Yeah.
Because you wear your ring with purpose.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's not just
my
to tell
dog.
somebody you married. You wear it because you wear it. It's a purpose with it.
Yeah, she mean a lot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm serious about that shit. I got to open Facebook, open all that.
Right.
Not tripping off none of that shit.
I appreciate you not, having a girlfriend like over there in the corner and then you
They do. They do.
Nah, that's what they do. Love you, man. For real, man.
Thank
No
you.
question, man. No question.
All right, y'all. We'll be right back. Go 365, the one-on-one.
Not yet. Now give me that beat with the